Hey, what's up? This is John Francis.
Yes, Dante.
We're representing the Raw Strength Initiative, and today we're going to give you a little walkthrough through our most recent chest exercise. So right now, we're just kind of warming up, and we're going to go through a little tidbit of each set of every workout, and kind of just show you why we're doing certain things. Right now, warming up really, really light. I've actually just bounced back from a really bad case of costochondritis. If any of you guys have ever heard of that, it's a really, really bad injury for you gym rats. It's not really a gym-related injury. Some people say it's from stress. Some people say it's from trauma, like car accidents. I was doing martial arts when it happened to me. Yeah. So what happened was, got slammed, hurt my sternum, and the costal joint going from my sternum and down the front of my ribs stayed inflamed for about 8 months. Or haven't done much lifting, pretty much zero heavy lifting. So now I'm just starting to get back into it, getting back into powerlifting, getting back into bodybuilding, and it's really, really exciting. I'm glad to finally be able to hit it again. Here, just in a different angle, and I'm really, really taking up warming up seriously. I want to stretch all the myofascial tissue, because think, after not doing any compound lifts for 8 or 9 months, my entire body is just really tight. And whenever you lose muscle mass, the muscles get tighter. And honestly, if I could go back, I probably would have continued lifting really light to kind of rush all that blood back to the muscles, stay healthy, stay loose. And if you're rushing blood to cartilage, which is the costal joint, probably would have helped me with some of the healing. In the end, what eventually got me to get to where I am now, where I can lift again, was not taking any of the prescription drugs that I was being prescribed. And I started taking natural anti-inflammatories like Cissus, which is just a ground up root. Tastes really horrible, but it worked awesome for me. And I use a lot of topical creams just for pain, so some pain management stuff. Right here, I think Dante's hitting, I believe that's 295.
That's 295.
Yeah, 295. Hit about 6 times. We're working on pause reps for him.
Yeah, so I have a powerlifting meet coming up, I think January 9th and 10th. So if you guys are around Camp Pendleton around that time, you guys should definitely check it out. But I have to get back used to doing pause reps. Like, whenever you're in an actual USPL or IPF meet, you have to pause on your chest and wait till you're given the command to press. Which, if any of you guys have done bench press before, you know it's way harder to actually pause. Like, we all like to touch and go, or maybe even bounce a little bit every now and then.
Yeah, I bounce it.
Yeah, so. And if you guys don't do pause, I would definitely suggest you try it. Even if you don't compete, it still really helps you to push off of the bottom. And most people, when they try and bench a weight they can't bench, they struggle at the bottom, not so much the top.
Is that 325 for a triple?
Yeah, I think that was actually
and
maybe 335. I can't
by the way, my sternum wasn't necessarily hurting at this point. I just started to feel it, so I let the big dog go, and I kind of sat the rest of this workout. And the rest of this workout, I kind of just focused on hypertrophy and just slowly getting back into. I was doing some bodybuilding exercises. Right here, that looks like 335.
This is 350. Honestly, going into this workout, I thought 350 would be my max. As you see here, it really wasn't that hard. It felt kind of heavy. I think I paused a little bit too long at the bottom, or maybe it was the guy in the corner yelling at all the motivational terms to his buddy that kind of threw me off.
Turn up, let's go.
Here's 365. I plan on this being my opener. So in a powerlifting meet, you get three tries or 3 different weights, and I want to walk in and hit 365 first off and go up from there. So I was hoping it wouldn't be too hard, and it actually been a lot easier than I ever thought it would be. So maybe I can do even more in the meet.
On the very last rep, on your very last set, this guy goes, and what he tried to do is he tried to hang up a weight on where I had my camera set up, and I was like, hey man, like don't put that there, you're gonna shake the camera. And he gives me like a thumbs up. He's like, okay, and then he just does it anyway. You can't really be frustrated. He had headphones in. I should have threw a weight at him.
Yeah, I'll ban him from the gym.
I'll ban him from life. Like, honestly though, there's only one way like you can fix a situation like that in the gym.
You have to kill him.
Yeah, 6 feet under.
Here Jones gonna hit the weight, but he realized that his wrist strap wasn't tight enough.
Yeah.
So he decided, maybe another day.
I'll hit it next time. So after doing that, after just being the spot guy for that, I wanted to get re-warmed up again. So I was hitting some pull-ups here. I didn't want to fatigue myself at all. So don't be like, oh no, he only did 3 pull-ups. No, I'm just doing this to kind of stretch. And also, it was really cold outside. Right now, in this area of the gym we're working out in, it's kind of like a garage area. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. Not a lot of people go out there because it's a little bit chilly. So it makes it better for me to, make my little weird grunt noises. Here I am doing some dips. My absolute favorite exercise.
When I dip, dips. You dip, we dip.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But check it out. See how I was kind of stretching there? And I'm going to go really slow and methodical. Just really get that deep, full range of motion. Now, I think dips are awesome because they're the squat of the upper body. Like, think about it. You're moving your entire body and working out that lower chest. It's actually proven that you use more of your muscle fibers in your pecs doing a decline range of motion rather than an incline. And also, I just feel like it makes your chest look bigger.
It definitely does. It definitely builds up your arm quads. As you see here, his arm quads are looking huge.
Your arm quads and your chest biceps. This was the good idea fairy for me. I was like, oh, I've never used these before, the TRS straps. They're really neat. They work well for some people, but for me, I was just shaking. This was all I did. I didn't get a pump from it. Wasn't feeling it. Onto the golden exercise, dumbbell chest flies. For these, I haven't done these in forever, really, because you're really opening up your entire chest cavity. If you have costochondritis, that's one of the worst things you can do. It's extremely painful. But now I could do that, without any pain. So I think those are like 25. Just going really, really light, strict form, really, really strict squeeze at the top. I want my pecs to be at the highest point of my body, and I'm trying to pause there at the top a little bit, full range of motion, and I'm just kind of repping it out. Not too bad. I'm going really low intensity these days. Once I get to a point where I have absolutely zero inflammation, then it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Alright, repping it out. It was really cold outside. I don't know why I didn't bring a hoodie.
That explains your nipples.
And my paleness. But hey, my shoulders are looking pretty good for being relatively skinny fat. And right now, I'm not taking any supplements whatsoever except for turmeric, cissus, and sometimes I'll have apple cider vinegar before I go to bed. That kind of helps with fat metabolism and I think high blood pressure, actually.
Are you still natty if you drink vinegar?
Of course not.
It's pretty much steroids.
I actually heard that Ronnie Coleman used to abuse water.
Really?
That's why he had that big water gut. Yeah, so.
Yeah, most professional bodybuilders nowadays, if you guys watch pro bodybuilding, you'll notice they have huge guts, and that's mostly caused by water.
Yeah, so don't drink water.
You gotta be careful. I think water has 10 grams of protein per fluid ounce.
That sounds about right. Ooh, at this point, I'm just repping it out. I was like, okay, I don't want to go heavy. I want to go volume, volume, volume. At the end of my workout, hypertrophy. That's the key to breaking through plateaus. But I'm not doing any compound lifts here. I'm just doing flies, kind of isolated bodybuilding exercises. And right now, just trying to get as big as a pump as I can. Now, that's not the best way to grow, especially if you're like me and you have crappy genetics. For me, if I want to grow, I got to go heavy. Here we are. Got Dante, big dog.
I'm not going to have a set of... these are called row your boats. They're great for cardio. If you don't like running, I don't like running, I would definitely suggest doing a set of row your boats. I normally go for like 500 to 1,000 meters to get me gently down the stream.
Okay. Some dips, bouncing with it.
Yeah, these are called Supermans. I saw a guy do these a long time ago, back when I was in a show, a circus show, and But he would actually pause at the top. I'm not there yet, but hopefully one day I would definitely like to incorporate gymnastics into my workouts.
You know, it's really hard to climb to the top of that rope.
It is. Every time I go to the gym, I try and get to the top of this rope, and I've never made it.
But if you say, you know, no sex, no drugs, and you believe in God, you could do it.
Definitely. I think right now I'm on way too many drugs. I actually had a whey protein shake earlier. It's pretty much steroids.
No doubt. That's just sensational. Check it out. Look at the guy in the background. He's just loving that. Okay. I thought I'd give it a try, and my body was like, no, I don't wanna. And plus, I was pretty fatigued already. I'm so out of shape right now.
Yeah, I was dead at this point. I normally don't work out as long as we did this day, but I figure I can incorporate some bodybuilding into my powerlifting routine.
At least on a good note, I have been noticing like extreme gains. Like I'm getting leaner and bigger by the day.
Extreme gains.
Yeah, extreme. Well, I think it's all newbie gains. It's like I'm lifting all over again. I feel like I'm an 18-year-old kid, and it's fantastic. You know, I'm not an old man now, but been lifting for a little bit. Got some years underneath my belt in the gym.
This video is about to wrap up.
I love these though. Yeah. With the entire long tricep band. Directed by Dontavius. Alright, thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.